I'm curious. What is going to happen? What is the U.S. government going to be like? What's it going to be doing in 2019 and 2020? So, not only after the midterm elections in 2018, but after all the new people are seated in January of 2019. So what, let's look at the U.S. government in 2019 and 2020. The U.S. government, I get a feeling of a very battle-worn energy, but still willing to fight. 2019 and 2020. Okay. That's the card for the reading. Knockdown, drag out. Fights. Alright, in the past. Trump ruling by sword. Yep, that's dictatorship. That's rule by sword. Rulership by sword. Alright. That's Trump, the emperor. Yep. So, one or the other, it's all going to be about Trump. Yes, alright, base the reading. People watching. The people watching the government. Waiting for things to kick in, waiting for people to take their places, in the government, waiting for the next election, waiting for court cases to be ruled on. And court cases taking so much longer than they should, or at least it feels like they should. Both are reading. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, rich people are gonna rich. Yeah. And more rulership by sword. There's still possibly the new Supreme... This is a woman, specifically. Possibly the new Supreme Court Justice. I also get a much lesser feeling of Kellyanne Conway. Women who are standing up for Trump. Not necessarily Kellyanne. I get more the Supreme Court Justice. I don't know. Don't know. And who knows? Maybe, you know, I mean, I'm just a card reader. I'm reading the energy. I'm reading the cards. Maybe we're not going to get a new Supreme Court Justice who's female, but that's what that feels like. So I'm just throwing it out there. Check with other readers. Maybe we can come to some kind of consensus. All right, near future. Trying to see what's real, what's not. But there's more, instead of it just being a big smoke screen, it's people starting to stop and say, wait a second, I'm starting to be able to tell what the different parts of the smoke screen are. They're starting to figure out a way to see through the smoke and the chaff that the Trump administration, that Trump himself is always throwing up. Being able to argue better with extremists by saying, wait a second, what you're doing, all you're saying is this, and I can actually counter that now because I can see what you're doing. I can see more of what you're doing. And then decisions and waiting, and it feels like Trump in an empty Oval Office. And by empty, I mean, like there's not even as much stuff in it as there was. Empty. Feels very, very empty. Home environment. Page of Wands. This is the youth. This is the youth of Parkland and youth like the kids at Parkland who are starting to stand up, who are starting to look at their future, starting to look at, they're about to step into adulthood, and they're going to be a lot more involved in government, in voting, and we're going to do more to care for them as the older generation. Or generations. Hopes and fears. We're hoping for strength. We're hoping the country, we're hoping to tame, we're hoping for moderation and some peace. And that we could start letting things grow again, and we could stop fighting so much, or constantly. What other people see? Justice. Yep. Next 2 years or more, it's just court cases, court cases, court cases, and more court cases, with court cases thrown in as a garnish. And final outcome. Fool. The Knight of Wands, that's movement. So definitely moving forward. We are going to move out of all of this Trump stuff and this corruption stuff. And perhaps it'll be foolish to think that we can build something better, where there's more equality. But you know what? It's worth trying. It really is worth trying. And the Knight of Wands is, in my mind, the way this often comes up and the way it feels like it's coming up now, these are the older brothers of the Parkland aged kids. This is new blood in the government, trying to go in a better direction, even though it may seem foolish to try and naive to think we can build something better, but again, it's worth trying. All right. Yep. I hope you like Law and Order, because just like you can see a new Law and Order rerun just about every day on TV, that's what the country's going to be like. All right. Thanks for watching.